Hello guys, welcome back to devlog number 2 of my speedrunning game. Today we're going to be going over some progress that I've made because I was sick for for the entire past week, and I've been working a little bit and I've made some progress. As you could probably already notice, there's some really weird textures and materials that I made because I was kind of just testing out shaders, and I ended up making this kind of look like your character's kind of a hallucination, maybe add some shaders to the camera. But I think it looked a little bit cool, so I decided to keep it in. So let's just get started. Right here, well, clearly I made a texture to the original ground plane. Then I made trees, and I'm not the best 3D modeler, but I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. I think it does look pretty good. Then I made these little torches. Oh my god! And I was trying to get lighting to work in them, but it didn't really. So I just kind of made this little texture that kind of flips right around there. I added some side jumps. I added some more flat areas. We have to avoid the trees. Then get on these sides, then you gotta dodge these, zoom, and then through here, you can't actually see it, but there is a invisible thing here that once you pass through it, it loads the next level. So that's a little handy little thing, and this is basically just the test level I've laid out so far. It's really not set up that much. As you can see, I also made this weird ground, like water thing that I also made when I was just toying around. So as you can probably see down here, right about here where my mouse is, there is a little thing that says weird. I just keep track of that. I just have that there to try to keep track of, what direction I kind of want this level to go in. But here's for some of the big changes. So as you can probably, as you can see, there's the player here, and I have completely redone player movement with one of my old scripts, but then I changed it up a little bit so that you can go, and when you press left shift, you go faster, like a sprint. But right now, you can just hold it down basically the entire time, and we don't want that because you could be going infinitely fast, and there's really not no point to normal run. So I'm going to try to add in a way so that you can't infinitely run. But then next, if you go into 2D mode up here, well, that looks trippy. If you go into 2D mode, you can notice that, well, you can't really see it, but if we go down here to the canvas, there is a tiny little text here, and I'll show you what that's from right now. So as we load up into game mode, you can see that, wow, there's a timer, and it counts seconds and milliseconds. So that's going to be the speedrunning timer, because as you know, this is a speedrunning game. And you probably need a speedrunning timer if you want to actually be able to speedrun. So, we added that, and that's probably the biggest thing we've added so far. Except for, as you can see here in the timer, or this is the timer code, which maybe some of y'all do know what the stuff does, but might not what some of the stuff is. But right here, it checks for your high score, and then it saves it. So that's pretty important, because now when you get to the end, and it will load you into a second level where it will tell you your high score, which is this right here. Super simple code, really not that hard. Just took me a couple minutes of looking at the player preferences documentation, and I was able to get it down pretty easily. So it's not really that much else to show, I guess, except this was probably about a week of work. So let's try to speedrun it and see if I can get my new high score. I think my old high score was 21 seconds, or I might have accidentally cheated a little bit, and while I was just testing out new speed, and I might have gotten 14 seconds. So I wonder if I kept that safe or if I cleared it. So let's see, 21 seconds, yeah. So it says 14 seconds because that's when I was testing speed stuff. But it looks like it will take me about 24 seconds to complete the first test level, or 21 seconds to complete this first test level. It's not really that big, but I find it good because I can kind of test the way the jumping works. So things we need to work on is making it so you can't infinitely go like that. But 2, here down at the player, there's a thing called the ground check that checks if you're on the ground, thus making it so you can jump. But sometimes when you're on these slants, it won't be touching the ground, so the jumping gets a little bit sketchy. So we might need to fix that a little bit so like it always stays towards the ground, but we don't want infinite jumping. So we got a couple of things to work on, but I think in all it's actually starting to get into more of a playable thing. And I also think I'm going to be moving towards a more like a main menu in a settings. That's what I'm going to be doing next time. Main menu and settings menu. As you can see, I took some code from my old stuff that is just gonna, well, make the main menu a lot easier. And it's just gonna be pretty simple UI. I don't expect the UI to look good at first. As you can see, none of the text actually looks very good. But I hope to like about in 4 months have about 10 levels, most of the game be working, and then I can start maybe put out like a small demo or something, which I think would be really cool. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys showed on the last video. That was just insane. I didn't know you guys would do that for just a bean. I mean, I think that might be my second highest most viewed video of all time. It's like 21 views or something when I checked. That's crazy. Like, but thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. I will try to keep pushing out stuff like it. And thanks so much, and I'll see you guys in about a week or so. See ya and have a good day.